Welcome to the deep dive. So many businesses today, they spend a fortune on digital ads, right? Yet they struggle to see real, tangible
Yeah,
returns.
it really does feel like a moving target sometimes, constantly evolving.
Exactly. Today, we're diving deep into why those traditional ad strategies are, well, kind of failing,
hmm
and how one expert has developed this really powerful creative-first system.
Yeah, a system to navigate this new landscape and actually deliver consistent profit. It's a critical shift
Why is it so critical?
because the old rules of advertising,
Sure.
they've fundamentally changed. Our sources really reveal why those outdated playbooks are now, frankly, obsolete.
Obsolete, okay.
And how these innovative new strategies are not just generating sales, which is good, but delivering serious cash in the bank.
Right, focusing on true profit, not just those fleeting vanity metrics.
Precisely.
So our mission today is really to unpack why creative content has become the absolute #1 factor for success.
Especially on platforms driven by AI. That's key. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll explore how this expert, Nicola, developed her no-fluff blueprint for winning. So what does this actually mean for you listening in?
Well, whether you're a brand owner, a marketer, or maybe just curious about how modern businesses really thrive,
We've got something for you.
we'll cover that big shift from social media to what's being called interest media.
Interesting term.
We'll dive into Nicola's core philosophy. This really stuck with me. You can fix code, you can't fix people.
We'll definitely unpack that.
And we'll break down her 5-step process for creative first ads, plus how she integrates full systems, beyond just the ad campaigns.
To build trust and long-term customer value.
Exactly. And crucially, how she defines success, real cash in the bank, not just sales figures or ROAS.
Okay, let's start right there with that fundamental shift. Our sources really emphasize that AI algorithms, particularly on platforms like Meta, have completely changed the game.
They really have.
So what was the old playbook for advertisers and why is it just not effective anymore?
The old playbook relied really heavily on broad targeting.
Right.
You'd define a wide audience, like, say, women aged 25-34 interested in fashion, and the platform would deliver your ads. Simple enough.
But not anymore.
But with AI running the show now, that approach is pretty much dead in the water.
Wow. Okay.
The core issue is that AI doesn't just deliver ads based on your targeting, it learns from the creative itself.
Ah.
It uses the ad creative to identify and reach new receptive audiences. And it does this at scale.
So the creative is doing the targeting work, in a way.
Exactly. This makes exceptional killer creative the single most critical factor for success. It's basically the ultimate targeting mechanism now, period.
That's a massive distinction. And tying into that, our sources highlight this shift from what we traditionally called social media to interest media.
Yeah.
What does that actually mean for advertisers? Why is that change so crucial?
It's a really profound recognition that the algorithms, they just don't prioritize follower counts on profiles anymore.
Really? So all those
Really.
followers.
Well, they matter less than what users do. Their actions, their interests, how they engage with content. That's the gold.
So the platform focus has shifted.
Completely. It's transitioned from who follows you to what users are actually doing. Views, saves, shares.
Yeah.
That's the new currency.
Which makes follower count on its own.
A pure vanity metric.
Yep.
If it's not backed by real engagement and results.
So it's truly about performance then. Measurable actions, not just building a big social presence.
Exactly.
This sounds like it's way more than just social media management.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking about performance marketing,
Okay.
which emphasizes hard data, return on investment, and clear profitability.
Whereas social media management might just focus on posting regularly.
Yeah, consistent posting, engagement metrics maybe, but performance marketing is laser focused on generating measurable results like actual sales and, crucially, profit.
Right. But Nicola herself still emphasizes needing to know what's happening on social.
Yes, she stresses she needs to know 100% of what is going on social platforms.
Why is that?
Because that's precisely where her ads reach the audience she then needs to drive towards a purchase. It's the environment, the context.
Got it. And on that note of results, our sources are incredibly clear about the true measure of success. We hear so much about ROAS, return on ad spend, or gross sales as key indicators.
Yeah, they get thrown around a lot.
But our sources suggest a different, maybe more critical measure. What is it?
It's simple, really. Cash in the bank.
Cash in the bank.
Sales and ROAS, they can be incredibly misleading. they're classic vanity metrics if you're not actually profitable overall.
So,
Well, you could have amazing ROAS on one campaign, but if your overall business costs are too high, you're still losing money.
I see.
So Nicola emphasizes that before a single penny of ad spend goes out the door,
Yes.
a holistic analysis of critical financial metrics is absolutely essential.
Like what specifically?
Things like your cost of goods, sold COGS, what it costs you to make or buy what you sell,
Okay.
your website's conversion rates, RFM analysis, recency, frequency, monetary value. It gives you deep insights into your best customers.
Got it.
And of course, your overall profit margins. Looking at all that ensures true, sustainable profitability is the goal from day one.
That no-fluff philosophy seems to run through everything Nicola does. She's described as not being a typical guru.
Definitely not.
What does that approach really entail in practice?
Well, her background's actually in real estate, which maybe gives her a different perspective.
Interesting.
She came into marketing from there, and her core promise is exactly that. No fluff, just epic work ethic, and a relentless focus on making your business profitable and scalable.
So it's just about hard work and practical results.
Pretty much. Transparency, delivering measurable outcomes, no smoke and mirrors.
And this practical approach, it extends to how she strategically places ads across different platforms, right?
Yes, her system is, well, it's smart, but not overly complicated.
How does she approach that placement?
For example, she might use Facebook primarily for driving direct sales, leveraging its robust targeting for actual transactions.
Okay, Facebook for sales.
While Instagram might be used more for building brand awareness, capturing that initial attention with really strong visuals.
Gotcha. Attention versus transaction.
Exactly. And this strategic placement, combined with, precise micro-targeting and just constant testing, that's a core strength in today's ad environment.
One of her core philosophies really jumped out at me. You can fix code. You can't fix people.
Yeah, that one's powerful, isn't it?
It is. What are the implications of that for, say, identifying and fixing problems within advertising systems?
What's fascinating here is Nicola's point that technical issues, system setups, the code, you can usually identify and fix those with the right expertise.
Right. Technical problems are solvable.
But the underlying, often more persistent problems, they frequently stem from the individuals involved, the people, maybe the people who created the initial mess or those who are perpetuating it through incompetence, error, or even just resistance to change.
So human factors are the harder part.
She implies that, yeah, human error or bad habits were far more challenging to resolve than a technical glitch. She actually ran into this specifically when inheriting a client's previous ad account setup.
That makes a lot of sense.
Okay.
And building on that human element, how does she foster what's called holistic human-first engagement on social media, going beyond what she calls post and ghost?
Right. Post and ghost. It's exactly what it sounds like.
Just publishing content and then disappearing.
Yeah, completely ignoring comments, questions, direct messages. It's incredibly detrimental.
Why is it so bad?
Because it basically signals to your audience that your brand is just a broadcaster. You're talking at them, not with them.
Like a billboard, not a community member.
Exactly. It erodes trust, harms your reputation over time. Nicola's work is fundamentally different. It focuses intensely on fostering genuine community and trust through active, real engagement, making sure the brand is a participant in the conversation, not just a publisher shouting into the void.
Okay, so with all these foundational shifts and philosophies clear, the AI impact, interest media, profit focus, the human element, how does Nicola translate this into concrete action?
Right, the practical steps.
She has this 5-step process for creative first ads. Let's dive into step 1, the data dive.
Okay. This initial step is all about analyzing historical data.
What kind of data?
Specifically looking for language that is already proven to convert customers.
So looking backwards to move forwards.
Precisely. Nicola meticulously looks at things like past email subject lines that got high open or click rates, actual product reviews from customers, website copy.
Why those things?
To find the exact words and phrases that have already resonated. It's like unearthing hidden gems, finding proven communication strategies right there in your existing customer interactions.
That makes perfect sense. Use what's already working. Okay, then comes step 2. AI for ideas, not answers.
Yes, and this is a crucial distinction.
Especially for anyone maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed by AI. How is AI used here?
The key is that AI is explicitly positioned as a tool for ideas, not answers.
Meaning?
Meaning it's leveraged to, say, tweak those high-converting subject lines found in the data dive, or to provide prompts for fresh creative concepts.
So it's a brainstorm partner.
Exactly. It's an idea generator. It enhances human creativity. It doesn't take over or dictate the whole strategy. Human insight still leads.
Okay, helpful clarification. Now, step 3 sounds incredibly appealing. No-cost creative.
Huh. Yes, everyone likes the sound of no cost.
But I'm guessing there's a pretty significant caveat, isn't there?
There absolutely is. This strategy involves repurposing a brand's existing library of assets, photos, videos, user-generated content, UGC.
Right, stuff you already have.
But the crucial caveat is this. The existing content must already be good enough to start with.
Ah, okay. Garbage in, garbage out.
Pretty much. You can edit, repurpose, optimize, chop things up, but you need a strong, high-quality visual and thematic foundation to build upon. You can't polish something fundamentally flawed into a winning ad.
Right. So assuming you have that decent foundation, what's the next critical step to ensure that creative truly performs?
That brings us to step 4, the relentless A/B test.
Relentless testing. Why is this so important, and what role does AI play here?
The relentless A/B test is, well, non-negotiable. It's essential for constantly optimizing ads.
How does it optimize?
By providing the AI with as many diverse creative options as possible, you need to find what truly resonates with different parts of your audience.
So you run lots of ads at once.
A huge collection of content running side by side is basically a must, because audiences aren't monolithic, right? They're psychographics, they're triggers, they're varied.
Makes sense.
The AI then ranks all these creatives based on actual performance clicks, conversions, whatever your goal is. It actively prioritizes and scales up the ones that work best with different audience segments.
Letting the data pick the winners.
Exactly. It's about letting the performance data, guided by the AI, determine what gets shown more.
And finally, after all that setup and testing, step 5, daily hands-on monitoring. In a world increasingly driven by AI automation, why is this human oversight still so crucial? Isn't the AI handling it?
This is precisely where the human element becomes irreplaceable. Even the best AI needs guidance.
Also.
Daily hands-on monitoring involves manual analysis, spotting trends, making real-time adjustments that even the most advanced algorithms might miss or misinterpret.
Like what kind of things?
Maybe noticing external factors impacting performance, or seeing a subtle shift in customer sentiment reflected in comments that the AI doesn't grasp. Nicola mentions having a kind of photographic memory for ad account performance, which allows her to spot these subtle patterns and ensure every single pound of ad spend is truly optimized for profit.
So it's about ensuring human intuition and strategic thinking are guiding the AI.
Exactly, not the other way around. The human is the strategist, the AI is the incredibly powerful execution tool.
Okay, that 5-step process is clear. But you mentioned Nicola builds systems beyond just the ad campaigns themselves.
Yes, it's about the whole ecosystem.
What's involved in integrating, say, Meta, Facebook, Instagram ads, and Klaviyo, the email platform? What are the benefits there?
Integrating Meta and Klaviyo helps build this really powerful, comprehensive customer journey.
How does that connection work?
The goal is to connect that initial ad interaction someone clicks your ad with ongoing email marketing efforts.
Ah, so you capture the lead and then nurture it.
Exactly. Nurture leads, convert more sales over time, build that long-term customer value. It's not just about the first click.
And other things play a role too.
Oh yeah, things like customer reviews, maybe SMS messaging, they all integrate to build sustained trust and loyalty within that system.
Our sources actually detail a specific Klaviyo audit and rebuild Nicola did for a client.
Yes, that was a great case study.
What were the critical steps there, and what were the unique challenges? Especially since the client was moving from an older platform like Magento.
Right. So when she inherited that specific Klaviyo account, it had never been properly integrated with a modern e-commerce platform like Shopify, which the client was moving to.
Okay.
Magento, their previous platform, it's known for being highly coded. It often requires specialized developers and can be quite costly to manage.
Compared to Shopify.
Compared to Shopify, which is more app-based, generally more user-friendly for the business owner. So the critical first steps were a full audit of the inherited mess, frankly, and then a complete rebuild. This meant cleaning out old, messy email lists to create a clean master list with properly organized tags.
Get the foundation right.
Absolutely. Then creating new email templates and finding media assets that actually match the look and feel of the new Shopify site. Verifying domains, updating all the tracking. It was a ground-up job.
And within that Klaviyo rebuild, our sources mentioned something called soft email campaigns.
Yes. that was important.
Why were those necessary? What did they do for building a new reputation and ensuring deliverability?
This is a really important detail, actually. These soft email campaigns were critical because Klaviyo's internal systems, the email service provider itself, they were essentially watching this account's behavior.
Watching? How?
Well, after migrating from an old platform like Magento and potentially having messy data, the account needed to build up a new positive sending reputation.
Ah, so you don't get flagged as spam immediately.
Exactly. It's like gently reintroducing yourself to the email world.
Oh.
Sending carefully targeted campaigns to engaged segments first, cleaning the data, proving you're a good sender.
To ensure future emails actually land in the inbox.
Precisely. And this phase also included building out dynamic email flows like welcome series, abandoned cart emails for the very first time, which just hadn't been properly set up with the old Magento system.
Got it. Let's circle back quickly to the financial side, because that seems so central.
It is.
We've discussed vanity metrics versus true success metrics. Can you just reiterate briefly what Nicola consistently focuses on?
The unwavering emphasis is always on profit. And that phrase again, cash in the bank.
Not the surface numbers.
Right. She steers clear of isolated metrics like just follower count or just gross sales figures or even ROAS looked at in a vacuum, because those can look impressive on paper.
But might not reflect actual business health.
Exactly. They don't always reflect true profitability or a sustainable business model.
And to ensure that profitability, she conducts that thorough pre-spend analysis before any ad money goes out.
Correct. Crucial step.
What key financial metrics does she dig into during that stage?
Before any significant ad spend begins, she performs this holistic analysis, looking at total revenue, yes, but also cost of goods sold, COGS.
Okay.
Website conversion rate, those RFM insights we mentioned, recency, frequency, monetary value,
Right.
year over year, YOY, performance comparisons, and critically, overall profit margins on products.
So it's a full financial picture.
It's a comprehensive view to ensure that profitability is the driving goal from the absolute outset, not just something you hope happens later.
Okay, let's talk results. Our sources give some compelling real-world examples. Can you break down one of those ad campaigns and explain how RAS fits into her system?
Sure. So one example campaign generated just under £200,000 in revenue, about 197K.
Wow.
From selling over 3,400 units. The total ad spend for that was just over £23,000.
Okay, so decent spend, big revenue.
Right. And this translated into a ROAS, return on ad spend, of 8.53.
8.53. What does that mean in simple terms?
It means for every £1 spent on those ads, the campaign generated £8.53 in revenue.
That sounds very good.
It's very good. It clearly indicates a successful and, importantly, within her framework where she's already checked margins, a highly profitable campaign. The ROAS confirms the efficiency on top of the known profitability.
And the email engine, the Klaviyo system, she rebuilt that contribution was also huge, wasn't it?
Absolutely massive. The total email revenue generated in the case study period was over £346,000.
From emails alone.
Yes. And get this, an astonishing £249,000 of that came just from the automated flows she set up, the welcomes, the abandoned carts, etc.
Wow, so automated emails brought in $250,000?
Almost. It just powerfully highlights the immense revenue potential locked away in a well-optimized and integrated email marketing system.
And the combined total.
When you combine that email revenue with the ad revenue, the specific case study demonstrated a total combined revenue approaching £800,000. It's just really solid results from a well-integrated system.
It really sounds like Nicola's strategy was, well, ahead of the curve.
You could definitely say that.
Our sources note her results, like the ones you mentioned, were achieved back in 2023. Maybe early 2024, before this whole content is king idea became the absolute mainstream industry standard it is now. What does that tell us?
Well, what's fascinating there is that her strategy clearly anticipated and proved effective before content is king was on everyone's lips.
She's already doing it.
Her success back then really showcased the efficacy of this creative-first, profit-focused approach even before the broader industry fully caught up to this, well, seismic shift. She was operating on tomorrow's principles today.
And the evolution of platforms, like that critical shift you mentioned from Magento to Shopify, that also plays into this forward-thinking approach.
Indeed it does. Nicola clearly recognized the profound implications of that platform shift for e-commerce management.
How so?
Shopify, being largely app-based, is just far more user-friendly, much more agile, and generally more scalable for modern businesses.
Compared to the old way.
Compared to the highly coded world of Magento, which often requires those specialized, expensive developers just to make changes, understanding that platform evolution is another key element of staying ahead, ensuring your whole system remains effective and efficient.
So wrapping this all up, what does it mean for you listening? Whether you're, struggling with ad spend or just looking for smarter ways to grow your business.
Yeah, what's the takeaway?
We've gone from understanding why AI has fundamentally changed the advertising game to seeing a very specific, no-fluff system that really champions human insight, relentless testing, and maintains that sharp focus on true profitability.
I think this deep dive really highlights that in today's world, which is just awash with information and automation, success in digital advertising really hinges on a few key things.
Which are?
Truly compelling creative, first and foremost. Then, the smart use of AI as a powerful tool, not a replacement for strategy. Meticulous human oversight.
The people part.
Exactly. And that clear, unwavering focus on the cash in the bank, the real profit, rather than getting distracted by those surface-level metrics.
So it's about knowing what truly drives sustainable value for your business.
Absolutely. It's cutting through the noise and focusing on what actually builds a healthy, lasting business.
It's such a powerful reminder, isn't it? That while technology will continue to evolve at lightning speed,
It always does.
the core principles remain pretty timeless. Understanding your audience, rigorously testing what works, and maintaining that absolute focus on real-world profit.
Couldn't agree more. And, this raises an important question, maybe something for you to think about.
Yeah.
If the success of a complex system like advertising can be distilled down to fixing the technical parts, but always acknowledging the persistent challenges of the people involved,
Yeah.
how might that philosophy apply to other complex systems or challenges you face, maybe in your own work or even other parts of your life? Where is the issue code and where is it people?
That is definitely something to ponder as you go about your day. Thanks for joining us for this deep dive into creative first advertising.